Hi, I'm very happy to be here. My name is Kyriaki Goni. I'm an artist based in Athens, Greece. My practice focuses mainly on things that are related to technology, infrastructures and networks, climate crisis, and also very specifically focusing on relations between human and more than human entities. I very often collaborate with other disciplines, scientists, scholars, and researchers. My background is in fine and digital arts, but also in cultural and social anthropology. And I'm here today presenting a new project with the title The Drift of an Alien. I was invited by science to work on this specific challenge that has to do with marine ecology and marine ecosystems. So the topic was actually how to introduce lionfish on our tables. Lionfish is an invasive species. It comes from the Indian Pacific Ocean and it's now in the Mediterranean, spread all over the Mediterranean, but mostly in the Eastern Mediterranean. The thing that caught my attention at the very beginning was how we speak and write about this species. So it's an invasive species dominating in the waters of the Mediterranean. It has migrated from other seas and so on and so forth. So for me, the question there was quite obvious, right? So what does it mean invasive? Who is invading and why? And what kind of practices and reasons are behind this invasion, quote unquote? So I started from that, and because in my work, as I mentioned before, it's very central to focus on other than human entities, I wanted to sort of listen to the voice of the lionfish. So the center of this installation, of this piece, is actually a monologue of the lionfish that we can see also behind us running in the video on the screen. So starting from there, I started thinking, what does it mean to migrate? Because conditions are pressing you to do in your own environment, right? This is something that is also very common in human populations right now. Because of climate crisis, we have huge populations migrating in other places, in other locations. During the process of the project, I realized that I had questions that I wanted to share. So for me, the setup of a dinner, a performative dinner that at the same time would introduce the lionfish on the table, as was the initial challenge, but at the same time would open up a dialogue on these very pressing issues, was the ideal setup, actually. So this is why I decided to move forward with a dinner, a performative dinner. I invited people, different stakeholders from different fields here in Cyprus, and I'm very happy that they accepted the invitation. And we're going to sit together, discuss about lionfish, but also all the different aspects that are behind this story, right? So for me, it comes as a really interesting example of talking about water, about migration, about climate change, about the alien and the invasive. At the end of the day, I think we need to see the shifting ecologies that we are confronted with and try to find new ways of coexisting and cohabitating. I was really lucky in this project to have various collaborators that they, informed the project in different ways. I would start from the junior scientist, which is Andromachi Goulia, who shared with me along the way different papers and research, and also was very responsive to my questions, which sometimes were also naive, maybe, but she was really open and generous. And also Marios Papasteriou, who is the leader, I think, of this challenge, who was also very responsive. And at the same time, I would like to thank the team of science who all joined forces with me to host this dinner tonight here. And then I would also like to mention Giorgos Rosidis, who is the chef that actually worked on the menu, because, as I said, we introduced the lionfish on the table, and there is a specific menu that Giorgos came up with while we were discussing all these things that I just shared with you as well. I actually wish that this project would travel a lot. Mediterranean is a sea of networks and connections, and I'm looking forward to share this table in different locations and open up this dialogue, which maybe takes the lionfish as a case study, but I think it touches upon different topics that they are currently really urgent to discuss within the whole Mediterranean basin.